So the first thing that I did was go to my local brick store and just get a ton of bricks, and then I put the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse first look on my TV screen so I could get a good look at it. And I needed to build the arches for the bridge because I had already built the bridge itself, so that's why I had all those pieces there. And then this is what I came up for the design of the arches, like the base general structure of them. They were pretty movable. They kind of needed some more strength in them. And then that was another version with the longer bricks and kind of like checkpoints throughout the bricks to kind of make it look more circular and not as blocky. And after all was done, I built 5 arches in total. 3, 4, 5. So I had 5 arches in total. All of them were different lengths. And while I watched Markiplier, I kind of added tiles to the bridge to give it more detail. And then I had all of these leftover pieces from the arches, so I kind of started building the bridge a little bit, and I built up the sides of the bridge. And then after the top of the bridge was built up, and then I kind of built down, I guess. I actually had to go to my local Lego store up in the mall and get a lot more bricks because I didn't have nearly enough. And with those new bricks, I kind of added studs on the sides of the arches so I could add some like detailing to them. And for the longer bricks, I used some more colorful pieces. And I did this with all of the arches. And then after those were built, and then I added some white bricks on top of those to kind of add more structure and to add some more color. And then I added these to the sides to kind of give them the more curvy look and not as blocky. And I added tiles all throughout the sides of them with those studs on the side that we just added, and then I added tiles to that to make them look more smooth. And then I got some tall 1x1, I believe is what they're called. I got a bunch of those and added them throughout to kind of provide more structure. Then I got some studs, some translucent studs, and kind of added them on the bottom just to give it a little bit more color throughout, kind of have that neon feel that the bridge has. And for these longer sides, I actually added some unique parts. It kind of added some lights onto them. And then after that, I started adding tiles to the sides of the arches to kind of smooth them out a little bit more and to add more detail to them. And then after all that was done, I added translucent studs on the sides because on the bridge there is actually red lights throughout, so I had to add those for accuracy. And then after that was done, I had to get it onto the bridge itself, so I added some bricks with studs on the side of them, and that one had a hair on it. Get that out of there. And then I added some bigger bricks on top of those. And got a little plate on top of there and then stuck it onto the bridge. And then I laid out the rest of the arches and kind of built up the bottoms of the rest of the arches to get them to stick onto the bridge as well. And at one point I was holding it up with my foot. But anyway, and I did have to have tape to hold them together, so I would recommend building them up a little bit more than I did. But now we're moving on to the cars, and I just built some random studs together and I put them together. And this is what the final reveal looks like. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video gave you some ideas on how you can build your own MOCs. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I'm really glad with the way this turned out. It could have been a little bit more structurally supportive, or I guess it's more sturdy. I didn't really make it that sturdy, but it looks good at least. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, subscribe please, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.